In the 1980s, being one of the best high school point guards in New York City meant you were getting recruited by everybody.
I had a great sophomore year in high school at Abraham Lincoln in Brooklyn, New York. I was starting to get recruited with big schools. First, my junior year, I figured I'd have a better junior year, so my stock would really go high.
But one night in Coney Island, Brooklyn, everything changed for Owens.
I decided to go out with my friends, and we went to a local party. A shooting broke out at the party, and I got hit in my arm, my left arm. Right? I'm a lefty. It didn't really hurt, but I knew I got hit. Went to the hospital. After a few days, they wanted to make a decision whether to take the bullet out or leave it in, because they wasn't sure I'd be able to use my arm again if they removed the bullet. Then I was like, oh man, my career is done. Like, I thought it was over, because they was like, you might not be able to use your arm again. Right? To hear that, I'm 16 years old. Like, to hear that, man, I was devastated. So that was a no-brainer. We're gonna go through rehab. My arm was completely dead. Couldn't lift a pencil, right? Couldn't lift a pencil. I had to start from scratch, do rehabilitation. I had to learn how to dribble again, because one of my arms is shorter. My left arm is shorter than my right arm now. So it's a little slant to it. So I had to adjust how to dribble as well as how to shoot. I had to teach myself how to shoot again. My senior year ended up being all city. Recruiters came back. They had left because they thought I was a bad kid, which I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was just unfortunate what happened to me, but I overcame it.
Well, the thing about Carlton is he's clearly one of the more talented guards coming out of New York City in that year, and that's saying a lot. We were very fortunate that he was available at that time.
URI head coach Brendan Malone had recruited Owens when he was an assistant coach at Syracuse.
My senior year, he got the job at URI. He said, look, you're the first person I call. I want to hand you the ball. I want you to run the team. I said, Coach, where do I sign? I don't even have to go visit URI. I have no idea where URI is, but I'm coming, because playing was important to me.
And when I tell you he was the fastest, most clever, strongest with the ball, highest jumping 6-foot kid I had ever seen in my life, just remember thinking inside my head, I have to keep getting better. I have to keep getting better. How does he handle the ball so well? How does he see passes that I can't see and I'm looking at him watching? How does he make those shots off the dribble? He was amazing.
He was just so smooth. That left-hand jump shot, but that follow-through couldn't go no more like that because that bullet was in the elbow. But you would never know. Wanted to win at all costs, and he accepted every challenge that came his way.
Silk Owens was a great scorer, but he wasn't a score-first point guard. If you laid off him, he would knock down threes, but he didn't search and hunt for his shot.
Silk knew at any point in time in the game, he can score against anybody. We knew that. But the kid was so smart because he understood how to be a true point guard. It helped us because it made each one of us better. And he made sure that each one of us got better.
He was one of those kids who just had it. He had the it factor. He was unreal.
Silk is still URI's all-time leading scorer with 2,114 points, and he's second in career assists.
His first 2 years of playing college basketball, there was no three-point line. And to this day, still be the all-time leading scorer.
To come back after what I went through in high school, that's perseverance. I worked my butt off to rehabilitate myself and become the player I became.